which classes are going to be in A2 / like what's rogue stealth going to be like. And rogues still have true stealth, not proximity. And what we mean by proximity, if you look at the caravan stream, you can see outlines of the rangers up on the top before they attack. That is proximity. And the idea is that you can use camouflage. I'm assuming that's what that ability was, where as you get closer, you can see them, but the further away you go, they've got stealth. So rogues will still have true stealth, not proximity based. Rogues likely will not be at the start of Alpha 2. And they want to expand the existing archetypes and their skills before adding in Rogue and Summoner, but Rogue and Summoner will be the first update for Alpha 2.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case, I just got to say that I like how the theories were that Bard and Summoner were going to be the last two. For the longest time, everyone thought Bard and Summoner were going to be the last two, and Rogue was right around the corner because it's basically just a rework of Warrior when it comes to basic mechanics, and then you just got to work on skills, and that's it, right? But at least the Bard and Summoner are like completely new. Yeah. Well, maybe not completely with the Summoner, but relatively new setups. So those are obviously going to take so long.
And he said, like, surprising probably to a lot of people, you know, the Bard and the Rogue got swapped, but I don't know what you think, Ryve, but our chat thought that maybe it had to do with the invisibility for the stealth.
Yeah. I'm confused by that a little bit too, because wasn't the Rogue in Alpha 0 like an implementation of the Rogue?
You know, I can't remember. I do remember them having the Rogue like hype video where like people were asking about parkour and stuff. I remember that, but I don't remember much beyond that. It's been a while.
Because I thought it was I'm a little surprised by that, because rogues I think are fairly simple compared to a bard or a summoner. So but the stealth thing, I could see maybe there's some technical reason they couldn't get stealth to work. I was a little shocked to hear that rogues are true stealth, because they had said rogues would be like, the stealth wouldn't be true 100% stealth.
I think when in this case when he's saying true stealth, he is meaning not proximity.
Oh, but like still
like that fuzzy outline if you look hard enough.
Like it's still it's gonna be mostly invisible no matter how far away you are. Whereas looking at the caravan PvP video where there were a bunch of those little rangers running around, as soon as you got within like 30 feet, you could see them. You just had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
You knew there was a person shape there.
So it's the same level of fuzziness no matter the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So instead of being more of a humanoid form there, it's still fuzzy. You're not sure. So maybe I think that I agree with our chat on that. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and as long as they didn't change the design too much from when they first showed videos on the Rogue, it was really, really, really hard to see the Rogue. Like really hard to see. If they were perfectly still, you could probably stand almost right next to one and not even know that they were there.
Yeah.
But as soon as they move, you'd start to see like the shape, almost like, oh, you know what? I haven't seen the new movie Dune, but back in the day, the shields that they wore, where they were all like polygonal and almost like that VR person shape. That's it. If I recall correctly, that's how it looked. Is something like that, but they were clear panes of glass almost.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember that video, that very old video. From like
where he's like going up the steps past the guards.
Yeah,
and, like steals some sort of relic thing.
Yeah, and then in Apocalypse they had stealth that worked like that, that worked exactly like that. It was hard to see them, but you could see them.
Lloyd thinks lots of room for speculation on what true invisibility might mean, though.
Exactly. They may have changed it completely, and it might be actually legitimately invisible at this point.
Yeah.
I think I'd love to. I think it would be good if they had full invisibility for large scale PvP. Personally,
I kind of like how World of Warcraft does it, where like if you're of a certain power level or under, you can't see them.
True.
because that gives you the idea or the immersion of like they are more skilled than you are. Because like then when you're equal to them, like if I level up and then I'm suddenly seeing a bard or not a bard, a rogue that's nearby, I'm like, oh, hi, I see you now.
Yeah, yeah.